hopefully, but I'm good to go.
Hey everyone, it is Noc and Zax. It's the West Coast POPcast. We got a lot to talk about. AEW might be having a new deal. AGATHA All Along starts this week, so is the Penguin. Transformers 1 starts as well. Let us know what you're going to watch and get your chats in live.
You still there?
You got to cut that mic, Noc. All right, well, Noc gets his mic fixed. Get to your comments, and we're going to be talking about a lot today. So, again, if you're watching Dynamite, sorry, at least I didn't call it Thunder. Let us know your thoughts because we're talking about AEW's new deal. Noc, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. And I'm telling you guys right now, you have my word. This mic is going in the trash after this week. I'm getting a new one this weekend. This is insane. Can't do with the bad quality, man. We know we got to put out the best product for you guys. But I'm doing good, Zach.
Good. You're a busy man. Again, stay tuned to the channel because there's so many big things coming up that we just can't talk about yet.
I'm very excited.
All right. Are you excited for AEW's new TV deal?
Yeah, let's get straight into it, man. So, all these rumors speculating, I just want it. Just whatever gets signed, I can't wait to watch AEW pay-per-views on Max. That's just what I'm hoping for. I don't really care what the dollar amounts are. That's all the business that they have to deal with. I just want to be able to watch AEW pay-per-views and their catalog on Max.
I agree. I cannot wait to get pay-per-views on Max. Even the numbers aren't specifically there if it's going to be for all the pay-per-views. Give me one a year. Give me one a year. I can just sit on my couch and watch.
Exactly. So that's going to be really cool, man. And then the big thing is alleged rumor on the street, Rampage is going to be toast. Zach, hearing this news, and for anyone who's jumping into our channel for the first time, Zach has had the one. I'm gonna be a little biased. I'm gonna say it. Zach has had the most successful Rampage live stream, consistently efficient and successful Rampage live stream going on these YouTube airways. Now it's getting killed off, Zach. Man, how you feeling?
I feel hurt because I couldn't kill it off first. I was gonna have a Rampage funeral stream, and now TK is killing his own product before I can. I'm so bummed. Mr. Alpar, thanks for joining. You always join the Rampage live streams, and thank anyone for joining those Rampage live streams. But man, when someone gets to it before you did, man, it stings a little bit. But in all fairness, that show has to go. It has to go. It's so unwatchable. It has become more unwatchable than Dark. People are comparing that show to Thunder. I accidentally randomly had Peacock throw on an old episode of Thunder from like 2000. Way better than what Rampage has been putting out. So that's how bad Rampage has been getting. So it's time for it to go.
I think it's a wasted opportunity. It doesn't feel inspired. And don't get me wrong, there's still good stuff that happens on Rampage every now and then. But Zach will know, watch it week to week. It's hard to watch. If you jump in every now and then, you might catch something. Watch it week to week. I can imagine it being painful.
It is tough. Noc, you can go down with the ship, Mr. Alpar. I got you. I'm gonna be sailing away on a yacht somewhere on Shockwave. Which, by the way, Noc, what do you want Shockwave to be if it is on FS1 or wherever it winds up?
Just something different, man. Again, I've been waiting for these wrestling companies to get back to those different themed shows. You know, we had the famous Fist for SmackDown. We knew it was SmackDown. Raw felt and looked very different than SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to differentiate Dynamite from Collision from Rampage without it feeling like leftovers. Have these separate shows feel very different, separate commentary teams. And again, you're going to be possibly going to Fox. You can do something really special here, man. I'm very excited to see what they do. Just make it feel different.
Right. I agree. Pre-tape it. First of all, pre-tape it so you can do some tight editing and make it a faster show. If you're going to call something Shockwave or something, it's got to be fast and quick. And I'm pretty sure it's going to FS1 because if you look at the numbers, what Fox did with I forgot the two teams that played on Friday night. It did get more ratings than SmackDown usually got. The average rating for SmackDown on Fox on Friday nights, what they played on Friday with football. Was it football, college, or
Oh, probably college. Definitely college.
yeah? So either way, it got more ratings than SmackDown. There's no way AEW television is going to standard free Fox. So it will go to FS1, but that's not a knock specifically because there are some SmackDowns that went to FS1 that did almost get 2 million ratings. So it's possible to get good ratings there.
FS1 is fine. Like, you know, you're gonna at least you'll be consistent there. You don't have to move dates or move times. You can just have that be your time slot. So that's fine for a Shockwave, which I'd imagine will be a substitute for Rampage. I think this will be the same like 1 hour type show. Can't imagine it being another 2 hour show. That'd be kind of insane.
Oof.
Yeah. So I mean, again, and then you have Ring of Honor. So can we get Ring of Honor a situation here? Athena is now the longest reigning women's champion, or
Ah,
not longest rated Ring of Honor champion ever. And
yes.
passing Samoa Joe. So shout out to Athena. Should have had a graphic for her. Might get another video out for her soon once I get back to my editing stuff. But incredible stuff, man. Get her that spotlight now.
That's the best option, in my opinion, or have a Ring of Honor match segment, Ring of Honor match of the night, advertise it for your paywall then if you're going to have it on behind a paywall, but have the Shockwave Ring of Honor match of the night, whether it's a short one. Again, if you edit it, then you can add any kind of match that you have from Ring of Honor and put it on there as well to draw people in.
Exactly. I'd be all for that, man. There's a lot of cool stuff you can play around with. Even just now that they're promoting Danielson versus McGuinness, they put a whole 11-hour recap of their feud, that's really cool stuff, man. Now we can have this on Max on a little bigger platform. I think they can do wonders on there. I think this is important.
I agree. That is actually a really good point, that McGuinness and Danielson thing. I mean, that's something that you have fly across the banner. You have that's very important to build your brand, especially you got that big ass ROH library.
Yeah, exactly. So you did it. You have your big ass catalog. Now let's just get it where it needs to go.
Yeah. Here's another good point. What do you think about AEW on True TV? Knock any response, because that's part of the rumor that's going around too. That one of
I'll
their
be
shows will be
honest.
on.
If Dynamite goes to True TV, that's a huge step down. I don't know what comes on True TV. I know it's part of the Warner brand, but is it just
It is.
Impractical Jokers?
I think it's Impractical Jokers, and then I think they have a court show, if I'm not mistaken. But they are going to rebrand it as well, so it's not just reality TV. I'm surprised they didn't put that Overdrive show on there, but
Is that still on? Like I'm completely. I'm
I
being
don't
honest.
think it did. I
Yeah,
don't think it is anymore. That was a fucking terrible show.
that just seems like we're just throwing shit at the wall here. Um, I didn't feel like that. That didn't seem inspired either. But if they do like a recap or like a little syndication type thing for AW on True TV, I can see that being cool. But to go live, I don't know if that is a step up.
Yeah. I guess we'll find out pretty soon. Supposedly it's supposed to be announced within a week.
Okay. I've been hearing it's coming. It's coming soon for the whole summer, so we'll see. I mean, however, though, if Ring of Honor goes to True TV, I think that's a step up.
Oh, I take that. That is a good point.
So we got some options here. Hopefully, TK's ironing out these deals.
This is ridiculous. This thing that he's going to be a part of that they filmed, but
I think it
whatever.
came on tonight. I think it was
Did
airing
it?
tonight on FS1. So that's what plays into the fire of the rumors. It debuted on FS1, and we're talking. Now, if these rumors are snowballing out of control, and this was just the whole thing of him talking to Fox, that kind of sucks. But if he actually was talking to Fox, we get AEW on there, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and there's still, of course, the rumor of Tubi that is owned by Fox, and Tubi was in the market for a wrestling show earlier this year, so that's another possibility.
And honestly, if they have stuff go to Tubi, I've only ever heard Zach mention that. So you might have heard it here first.
Yeah, we'll see. If you go to Tubi, that's a step down unless you find something really special to do on a free streaming platform that is only known for anime and for being free on your parents' television.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know, man. But yeah, this is gonna be a big topic until we get the actual ironed out details. Either way, they sign this contract, they will be the second most profitable wrestling promotion behind WWE.
It's funny you brought that up. Second most profitable, but not the second biggest. What is now the second biggest wrestling company?
You might have me there. Is it Total Nonstop Action? Because we've been going for a long time here.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you're judging by sales and attendance and tickets and all that, TNA is now officially the second biggest in the United States.
It should have. It's been like that. Listen, when WWE was big back in the early 2000s, Ring of Honor was hopping. TNA took over by storm. I seen this movie already, man. I seen it happen. I just need AEW to not make the same mistakes. We're on that little cusp. So I think a TNA got their deal with Spike around what 2006, 2007.
Yeah.
By 2008, 2009, they were on fire. That was like some of the best wrestling I've ever seen in my life. 2010, when they brought in that guy, the ship sunk quick. So I think they had a run on Spike. Eventually, they got kicked off by like 2014, maybe 2015. So about like a 7-8 year run, maybe on Spike TV.
Okay. I
Let's
didn't
see
have
where
cable when I
AEW.
was on there, so
Yeah. I don't know, man. AEW still getting there. This is what, year 5? We've got a few more years to pass TNA's run on Spike TV.
Yep. All right, we'll see where it goes.
But yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys think, man. And we'll see how it happens. Again, the competition is great for everybody. WWE is going to Netflix. Everything is changing, man. Hopefully the ratings discussion goes out the window.
I hope so. SmackDown got, I think, 1.7, so it's going to be just above. I think it's going to be just above Raw for a little bit, and then I think it's going to go to Raw numbers, if not lower, because it's on Friday night, and Roman's a special attraction, and he won't be on every week. So,
Okay,
yeah,
that's a good point too.
it's not Fox. Fox is free TV. Anyone can just tune in. If I'm bored and I certain aspects of my life, I didn't have cable, I just turned on Fox or NBC, whatever's on before went out or whatever on a Friday night. So that's how a lot of stuff gets ratings too. So cable TV is tough because when people are streaming and cutting the cord, it's tough to find these programs streaming. So if AEW does get that deal with WB and goes on Max, that's gonna be big, and you're gonna see a whole nother turnaround for, in my opinion, for a new audience for AEW.
I think so too, man. And this is where they could capitalize and get proper reality shows out there. Like if they get something Total Divas-esque. I don't want to see another Roads to the Top, All Access, whatever the other one was called. Maybe stay away from that for a little bit. Actually, maybe let's just stick to the wrestling.
I mean, if you're filming stuff, rumor has it a good show right now would be to film Adam Cole, baby, and Britt Baker. But that's the rumor mill.
Yeah, hopefully that's just rumors. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, let us know again what you guys think AEW, what's gonna happen with their TV rights deal. A lot of big stuff going on. And I think we talked about this last time on our first episode of Pop Off on Fridays. Join us every Friday now for the West Coast Pop Off. Penguin all along, Agatha in Gotham City. Both shows premiering within 24 hours of each other. Both shows had a premiere this last week. Both shows getting good reviews, Zach.
Yeah, Agatha is right now at 72% in Rotten Tomatoes. Penguin is in the 90s.
Okay. I believe Agatha's first episode got, I think, an 8 from, like, that's what I've been seeing so far.
Okay.
Hey, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but I think it's on tonight, actually. I think Agatha, I've been getting, Disney sends you all those notifications. I think Agatha will be going live in a few hours.
Okay. They just had their premiere right up here a couple days ago, and then I got to hear Green Day out the window, who played right after that. So that's pretty cool. And then right now they have Wolves premiering with Brad Pitt and George Clooney. That debuts as well on Apple Plus this weekend. But are you going to watch either one of these?
I'm going to watch both. I've missed really diving deep into Marvel and getting my fix with that superhero stuff. But Penguin, I'm on the fence about. I never wanted to see a Penguin show, but they're winning me over here.
Here's something that they did, which I'm not a fan of, but I think it's going to lead into the Batman 2, because supposedly the Batman 2 takes place right after this, after this. They changed his name to Oz Cobble instead of Oswald Cobblepot. So if you're familiar with the Court of Owls, I think it's is it Dick Grayson's great grandfather is a member of the Court of Owls. He's Talon, and his last name is Cobble. So
Okay.
if things are going in that direction for the Batman 2 and Court of Owls is who they're using, which would be freaking cool. They're I guess kind of putting Penguin as a Cobble. I don't know. Well, that's just the thing. So if we watch Penguin, let's try to figure that out together and leave comments as the episodes go on if that is what they're leaning
I
towards.
think that's spot on for two reasons. When we watched the actual Batman movie, the first one, they made some very risky creative choices, especially with like Catwoman's origins, and I thought it actually worked. I
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
liked the change, so I could see them doing that with Oswald here. And then there was a I think it was the funny enough, I think it was the Telltale Batman Arkham series where they had Oswald and his family be a much more prominent Gotham royal family, like the Waynes and stuff like that, like those royal families that
Oh,
get associated with the Court of Owls.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
can kind of see them doing something like that. That's not too
Okay.
far fetched.
And it's cool because it's a standalone universe, so why not?
Yeah, and I do enjoy different takes on that when it makes sense. That
Mhm.
makes sense to me. That's fine.
Yeah. Don't expect the Penguin to return. I don't know if he's dying or not, but Colin Farrell will not put the makeup back on again. But kudos to the team for not making an actor look like an actor. I think this is really cool.
I was just about to say that he's almost No, actually, not even almost. He is unrecognizable as his character. So I can imagine this being a pain to do every day.
Yeah, I watched the makeup process and fast forward. I did it once and I did it for 3 hours. He was in there for I don't want to say, but I think it was like 9 hours or something every day.
That is a great point. Zach has some experience with the deep makeup.
Yeah, yeah, good for him. And Agatha, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not looking for this to connect to anything. I just want it to be a fun Halloween season watch. That's all I'm looking for. If I get surprised, cool. I just want to be entertained during Halloween, and that's all I'm looking for.
I agree, man. Like the whole tone of WandaVision, you can have a spinoff with this one and be its own thing. And I loved I think Catherine Hahn, I think her name is.
Yeah.
I loved her as his character, man. She did such a great job to like have that charisma and just be her own person without the whole universe.
Yes. She's got so many levels of acting. I'm really excited. And Aubrey Plaza, when you give her weird stuff to do, she nails it out of the park. So I'm
Oh yeah, she
yeah,
loves this
looking
type of
forward
stuff.
to
So
it. Yeah.
I don't even know who she's playing, and I'm just gonna go in how it is. I'm gonna go in blind.
Yeah, I saw because of a spoiler, but she's playing someone who is new to the Marvel universe, but it might be just a red herring, and she's going to be someone else. So I didn't look into that, but
Okay.
yeah. Do you like the Penguin actor from the Gotham show? Knock. Did you watch that?
I didn't finish it. I watched a good chunk of that show, and then I kind of lost a little bit of it. But it wasn't that bad of a show. I enjoyed some of it. The Penguin actor, he did a good job for the most part. I didn't
Yeah,
I didn't love some of the direction of the character. He was all right. He was all right.
yeah. You remind me of Alan Cummings, I like Alan Cummings, but that show should have been half an hour with commercials. That show dragged so much. I got out real quick.
Yeah. I just felt like he took a step down at some point. Like he was his trajectory was such a good, and then I'm trying to think because I missed some of the later seasons. I don't know if he was that much of a prominent character in the later seasons.
Yeah. All right.
So
Let us know. We do have a poll up on our website if you're going to go see Transformers 1, if you're excited for Agatha, Penguin, or which is taking over right now by like 78%, if you're just going to watch wrestling. So let us know what you're watching this weekend because we'll cover it hopefully on Monday what we watched, or excuse me, not Monday, but next week. So,
yeah, for sure, man. And then like I mentioned before, there's another thing debuting tonight. It is time
woohoo!
for Survivor season 47. They just had their big like promo, I think this past Sunday in Nashville, where they brought out all the Survivor, royalty, if you will, Survivor legends like Boston Rob and a few other people I saw.
Yes.
So they were doing live auditions there as well. So if you're a big
Oh,
Survivor fan, definitely keep an eye out for those days where they do those in-person live. They'll put you in like an actual like tribal setting to do record, ask you all these
Wow.
questions. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I would have waited if I could have, but hopefully I could still submit for the show.
I think so. I did a live Wheel of Fortune one once, like back in like 2000.
Damn, that's pretty cool, man. I always wanted to do that show.
Yeah, that's good. Let us know what you thought of Wheel of Fortune with Ryan Seacrest. I mean, like Ryan Seacrest to me is like saying Hollywood's been using AI all the time because he's that generic. But I like Vanna White.
Yeah, I don't dislike the guy. I could have went for somebody else.
He just is like, if you played the Wheel of Fortune video game, that's what you get.
Okay, we did because I like Wheel of Fortune, but
Yeah.
that game is so bad. Like
It
but
it is, and that's Ryan Seacrest. But Survivor, I'm really excited for. If you're watching the show, talk about it in the comments. Especially, everyone watches these shows at different times now. Live television is a different beast, but we want to know your opinions. We want to know what you think of people too. There are people I hated that people loved last season, and then the producers and the editors flipped the script and showed who they really were. And I was like, I was right all along. Terrible,
really,
terrible human being. Yep.
huh? Okay, and then like I've mentioned on the show before, this will be me and my girlfriend's first time watching Survivor live. We've been catching up the last year or so, so this would be cool to see it live and see like people's reactions to things.
Yeah. Oh, excited.
Yeah, and then I would love to have Eric for this one here, but the sensation that was Paul World that happened in the beginning of this year took the world by storm is finally officially being sued by the Nintendo assassin lawyers as they geared up this whole time and they're about to tear this all down.
They're really going after Paul World?
It's official today. Breaking news. Nintendo is going after Paul World.
I think they're screwed because I'm sure you know they just won a lawsuit for $15 million.
Nintendo doesn't lose these lawsuits. Nintendo intends to bankrupt people when they go after these lawsuits. They are vicious.
Oh, damn.
So it's a wrap. Hope you guys had your fun.
All right.
Oh man. And then I think just to short up the show, Saturday night main events. Long Island. Okay.
I'm excited for this because I grew up with this. This was on off nights on Saturdays instead of Saturday Night Live when they weren't on. It's going to be on quarterly. This is the first one. I know they're in talks to get Jesse the Body back, which would be great. But again, there's too much wrestling on TV, so make this different.
Yeah. Again, this is the special feel though. I'll give him credit. This is a special feel an AEW Battle of the Belt should feel. The pay-per-view on TV, the Saturday night. I like how they promote it. If they keep this up and do it like quarterly, that'd be great.
Yeah.
We'll see how they spice it up though. Like you said, we need something different.
This is supposedly going to be live too. So right here on the East Coast, it's going to be East Coast 8 p.m., 8, 7, 6, 5 p.m. our time.
Yeah.
So this is supposed to be live 2 hours. I'm excited for that. But again, just please make it different and don't just be big stars coming out. You see big stars right here. Have stuff happen, have cool things happen. Make your product known to a new audience because that's how you get even more viewers and just make something really cool and special.
I agree, man. And then you see like WWE is lowering their live event schedule, so they're not wrestling as much as like they did in the past. So
Yeah.
I think doing these specials, might help out as well. Like since they have less wear and tear in the body, you can have these type of specials.
That's a good point.
So we'll see how it goes. Short and sweet West Coast POPcast episode this week. I don't know if you guys got anything else in the comments. People that jump in, man, leave your comments, like the video. We appreciate all the support we've been getting over these years.
Yeah. If there's anything you want to talk about, let us know. We got about like 5 more minutes here before we wrap it up. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I watched or played. Oh, I watched Civil War this weekend. If anyone's seen that, it is on Max. That was their new movie this week. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything new we've been watching. Like Zach knows, I we've been watching 911, catching up on that. So far, it's still good. I know it's about to fall off a cliff, and that hurts me because so far it has some good episodes.
Yeah.
Have you finished or do you enjoy Marvel's Mightiest Heroes?
I am in season 2 and I'm absolutely loving it. I'm into the scrolls bit now,
Okay,
and I can feel some things are different already. So when exactly did the changes happen in that show? Because I love season 1.
okay. I don't know when exactly it got cut. Was it season 3? I'll have to look it up exactly. But there was like it ended so abruptly. It might have been season 2 actually.
There's 2 seasons that are both 26 episodes.
Oh, really? Okay. So then, yeah, it must have been during season 2 where if you notice a change, that's probably when it
Yeah.
happened.
Okay. Some things are a little bit different. They cut the theme song,
Okay.
so that's not a good sign. Animation
Yeah.
is just a little bit different too. But holy shit, should the MCU have just kind of followed the blueprint of this
I
show and I
know
think it
because
would have
I
been
loved how they
fine?
did the scrolls.
Yeah. Uh, I'm watching I am like kind of disappointed when I watch this. I'm like, I'm really entertained by this, but also like, damn it, MCU. Damn it.
Yeah.
Even they handled Kang. Kang was in for 3 episodes. I'm like, this is better than what they've done with Kang so far.
Kang was really good, man. I think that was one of my first introduction to Kang on like on a screen, whether a cartoon or a show.
Okay. It's good. So I'll hopefully finish up in the next few weeks.
Okay. Yeah, and then they replaced it with Avengers Assemble, which I don't know. I never could get into it as much as I liked with the Mightiest Heroes.
Yeah.
And I think with Mightiest Heroes, it was the original like Avengers. Like you had Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yep.
It wasn't just what the Avengers did for their MCU.
Yeah. Yep. Not too much else in the news. I mean, we don't need to talk about Diddy, so I think Diddy did enough.
Yeah, that is sure.
Just follow 50. I think that's the funnest thing you can do right now. 50 is helping us all heal. And yeah.
Well, we know who's been keeping Johnson and Johnson in business. That's good. We'll leave it at that.
Knock. I'm going to do a comedy show tonight, and I'm gonna be pissed if nobody matches that joke right there.
Sheesh.
I can't. Did you see? Did you see the video I sent you? There's a video
Yeah, man.
online of him and Mike Tyson on the Keenan Ivory Wayne
Yep.
show, and Mike Tyson moves his hand off his thigh.
It's all resurfacing, man. It is. If y'all want to talk about this, man.
Fucking Diddy. I never liked him or Mace, and I used to get so much shit about how you not like him. It's Biggie's boy, and that's something weird about. It. I don't like fucking Diddy, and I don't like Mace, and just both of them. Just...
Well, I do know. I'll say this. I don't know all the facts. I do know Mason, another guy, had a falling out at some point. I don't know why, but he wants nothing to do with him, and even
right.
before all the stuff came out. So I don't know what's true and what's not, but I will say that.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna tap the phone in your basement.
Oh man.
Anything else in the news? Anything else? I got a couple more minutes here before I gotta bounce
That's a
out
great
here.
point. I think that's been taking over the airways. That the memes are memeing.
I'm loving it, man. I hated this motherfucker.
Yeah.
He wanted to make, you know what pissed me off the most is he wanted to make a video in like late 90s, I think it was. I don't know if it was the one he did for the Godzilla soundtrack or the one after, but his whole purpose of that video was to make a video bigger and better than Thriller. And that was his goal. And I was like, man, I hate you now for that. I fucking hate you for that. Why do you think you're better than Thriller?
Yeah. That's just the ego to an extreme. That's insane. And you don't make stuff for that reason. It never works out. We do it for that reason. Michael Jackson, when he made Thriller, he wasn't thinking, "Oh, I gotta beat this person." He was just making his art. He was doing his thing. He was so focused on his stuff. He wasn't worried about nobody else.
Oh, unbelievable. I'll bet he should have made a different version of Thriller because that's what all the people at his parties probably looked like the next morning.
Oh gosh. Listen, there's a lot of victims involved here, man. Whatever. I don't know. I just know there's a lot more people that be getting exposed very soon. when you
Yeah.
have someone like that get taken down, he's gonna bring people with him.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
on some more better positive news, it's funny you mentioned Thriller because before we went live, I seen Thriller hit 1 billion views on YouTube. This is what 40
Nice.
years after it debuted, way before YouTube was even thought of, and it's already crossed 1 billion, showing you the impact MJ had.
If you can find it, I got it as a gift when I was younger because I was obsessed with the music video because I didn't have MTV.
Yeah,
Um, my parents went to the local video store and they had the guy dub this making of Thriller beta was before VHS for me for my birthday because the actual VHS or the actual tape was like 100 some dollars.
yeah,
So it dubbed it. The making of Thriller is so cool. All the practical effects, and it shows how they did, with the whiskers coming out and everything. If you can find it, I'm pretty sure that's on YouTube as well. It's just so cool, and it's so behind the scenes that it doesn't even. It's so well done that it doesn't ruin what you're watching every time you watch Thriller too.
yeah.
So it's not like it's so cool.
That's what was special about what Michael did. Like you're talking about a music video, like it was a movie, and that's the
Yeah.
type of effort he put into it. Like that's incredible stuff, man. And it's sad to see how the decline of the music video.
Oh, so bad. There was one just randomly on TV for the VMAs recently, and it was them dancing on the street on a set, but it was so bad you could tell it was bad that they shook the cam the whole time, so you couldn't tell. And I was just like,
Mhm.
man, you want to talk about MJ? Go through the catalog. Stokely Hathaway at the pay per view just had the gear on from Remember the Time with Magic
Yeah,
Johnson
yeah.
and Iman, and yeah.
Like it was an event, man, and not even like obviously Michael's like the premiere, like that's the top what we think of music videos. But like even just a lot of other people would put out music videos, man, and it felt very special.
They didn't even just debut on MTV after a while. After Bad, you know when they debuted on? They debuted on Fox. They
Yeah,
debuted on Fox. His music videos debuted at the prime slot on Fox television.
damn.
That's how big his videos were.
Yeah, that's how you know when you take over. Oh man. But yeah, that's gonna be our show today. See, when you join the West Coast podcast, man, you never know where the conversation is gonna go. But since we're on the topic, let us know in the chat what are your favorite music videos all time.
That might be a You know what? I'm gonna have some music videos lined up for Friday's show. We'll do some random theme ones. One of these coming up is going to be most odd video games you've ever played. Not like
Wow.
just like most random video games. I'm gonna get a list going and see what the guys have to say about that too, and just get a nice list. But just odd games, like Clay Fighters was an odd game, but like
Yeah.
even like more random games, like there's the 7-Up logo that had a video game, stuff like that. So that's gonna be one of our topics for the Friday night pop off.
That's a good one. That's a really good one actually. So yeah, the boys are getting back. We're gonna be here very consistently. Thank you guys for jumping in here, man. Mr. All Power, we always see you, man. No more Rampage, but more West Coast POPcast with your boys. We'll
Damn
see
right.
you Friday for the pop off. Peace out, y'all.
Later.